There's actually only two genders, creep and weirdo. What about the third gender, freak? Obsessed with this reply because I'll never know if you were suggesting a third option or calling me a freak for this post, and I don't want to because it's so much funnier that way. No matter what I do, I always feel like a teenager pretending to be an adult. My 4-year-old hands her sister a blueberry. Here, a baked bean for you. Gaslighting at its finest. This is genuinely such a funny response, like to think my 4-year-old is performing psychological terrorism on my 1-year-old. I remember the first time I asked my dad to sign something for me in high school. He shook his head and said, "If I sign this, you're going to have to learn how to forge my signature. If you sign it from the start, you'll be able to sign whatever you want and they'll never know." I don't know whether to award him Dad of the Year or not. If you were to become the president of the world, what is the first law you would pass? Growls and grilly and raises tail in caution. This reblog chain is so weird because there's a missing post between the OP and the first reply that says, "Execute the furries," which makes the first reply look positively freaking delusional. Hi, people with scars are allowed to wear whatever they want, and that's not an invitation to ask them about their scars. Art, hard. Writing, hard. Hobby, hard. Artists, writers. I love NBA roses. Y'all really said I don't want to have to do with any of that actually. Y'all said, actually, frick this. Agenda roses and labelless people really just nodded to all of this and then left. One time this man approached me in a bar talking in Spanish, so I assumed he was Spanish and we started speaking. We had a whole ass conversation and at some point he was like, "So what part of Spain are you from?" And I said, "Well, I'm Italian actually. What part of Spain are you from?" And he was like, "I'm Greek." Why is there a pentagram on your floor? Okay, first of all, Mom, it's not a pentagram. And second, what were you doing in my apartment? Oh crap, I summoned my mom. Why do paintings of people centuries ago never show pimples? You're telling me these people who drank crap water and took baths 2 times a decade had clear skin? They had this amazing filter called "I'm the one paying you." I like how in popular fiction orcs have changed from pure corrupted evil to just some really big scruffy dudes with green skin. Tolkien orcs, cannibals, stupid, created by the forces of evil. Modern orcs, just a big dude with a club. Jocks, embodification. The penalty box in hockey is such a funny concept to me. Big fighty men go in an naughty queue, imprisoned for sports crimes. Go to the terrarium and think about your punching, you knife-footed ice gremlin. All they do is sit there plotting their little gremlin plans for as soon as you let them out of the gremlin queue. I think about this whenever I see people shipping a platonic couple. Those who cannot conceive of friendship as a substantive love but only as a disguise or elaboration of Eris betray the fact that they have never had a friend. C.S. Lewis. Physicist and his son are 3D printing a Lamborghini Aventador. You wouldn't download a car. The future is now, old man.
Future's now, old man.
Me, face down on the floor. Listen, everything is totally fine. The reason I like staying up late so much is because between the hours of 1 AM to 5 AM the world is quiet and no one expects anything from me. I could stare at my wall for 4 hours and there would be no consequences. It's so silent and calm. I love it. Careful who you call ugly in middle school. No one called you ugly, we went to the same school, just post your pic and go. I hate perfect people, which is why I hate myself. Get lucky lyrics, like The Legend of the Penis, Daft Punk, Get Lucky. What's the best way to organize a bookshelf? The way that makes you feel happiest and also allows you to find books. Are you okay, honey? You've hardly touched my ass. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot. The ancient Greek god Zeus used to disguise to animals in order to seduce women, so he's technically the first ever furry. Also, I want Thanos to have a counterpart villain called Shrek's Thanos who goes around planets and makes people frick more so that there's even more people and the populations get even bigger and he's the bane of normal Thanos' existence.
What the?
Baba Booey.
May I introduce you to Eris, codename Star Fox, who is literally Thanos' brother and his actual superpower is frick magic. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Frick your lime is the specific excitement I used to feel during Christmas when I was a child. NASA got a question about whether Perseverance will also sing itself happy birthday and why was there such a function for Curiosity, and responded that yes, because it's lonely on Mars and maybe Curiosity and Perseverance will sing each other happy birthday, and that's really all you need to know from this live stream. I also loved the bit about the heartbeat. They gave Perseverance a heartbeat for the landing and as long they could hear it they knew that everything was okay, or I ship them. Anyways, good night, I'm gonna go indulge in my unrealistic romantic fantasies until I fall asleep. March has some freaking nerve showing its face around here again. My birthday is in March. I agree fully, this month should be non-existent. My housemate's food delivery came with a cup of soup that she didn't order, with a label on the cup from a restaurant that has soup nowhere on the menu. I've been mentally debating for like an hour about whether or not I'm going to eat it. It's pretty tasty. You would not be able to resist cheese in a mousetrap. Live, laugh, love. I literally don't get people who complain that other people are just projecting onto characters like, you're just using that character to explore and actualize yourself. Well done, James, that's what stories have been for centuries. What the frick is your point? Newsflash, asshole, stories have been used as self-exploration the entire gosh darn time. I cannot imagine any pastime more lame than compiling a list of someone's internet misdeeds. Frick you, you're now on my mean person Google Doc. Little girls who go around after it rains and pick up the worms off the sidewalk and throw them back in the dirt are the cornerstone of our society, and we should all strive to have that level of compassion for each other and for the natural world. This was written by a grateful worm. Aren't we all grateful worms in one way or another? Do you guys ever search up a phrase you wrote on Google to make sure it's an actual phrase and not just a bunch of words your brain jumbled together, or is that just me? Why is The Sims so addictive but only for a short amount of time? Like all you do is play The Sims, you don't sleep, you don't eat, it's like you're on drugs for around 2 days and then forget about it for the next whole year. The USA is the most cringe-ass country on planet Earth. More cringe even than France. The post of the message above is British. Do not trust what they say. White on white violence. My friend from high school got engaged and her photo is amazing. What kind of next level? He set the bar too high, that's it, I can't propose anymore, I'm gonna be single forever. Goals, but why the fish and birds come through? Like it's a damn Disney movie, they knew. Oh, this is my goldfish, his name is Wet Little Beach. I've been tagged in this so many times and I think that says something about me and I'm happy with that. Love how nasty, yeah, that last word is making me mad. If people in the Middle Ages could treat spelling as a suggestion, then so can I. Your and your are now interchangeable. Thank you for allowing me to start interchanging your and your. Posting on this website is like angrily throwing a tennis ball at a brick wall and being surprised when it ricochets back to bash your face in. Dolly Parton has been married for 54 years and I have never seen her husband not one time. Goals. Fun fact, Dolly Parton is not blonde. All her blonde dots are wigs when she goes out with her husband, because he doesn't want to be in the public eye. She has her real hair and wears more typical middle-aged southern lady outfits and people just don't recognize her. She just Clark Kent's her way into maintaining a private life. I grew out of my dinosaur phase. Shut up. Your dinosaur phase isn't something you grow out of. Real adults know that dinosaurs are cool as frick. Dinosaurs are cool as frick and now they make the cars go brrrr. Adam and Eve named him Abel because he was able to get killed by his brother. Adam and Eve named him Cain cause he sure can kill a guy. Even, yeah, and gonna do something about it. Or am I gonna have to make an Abel out of you? Why'd they name the third one Seth, after Roger? No offense, but the soft uncertain kiss followed by a pause where the people looking each other in the eyes and then freaking pull each other back into a more passionate kiss will always be the most soul destroying trope. Catch me lying on the freaking ground sobbing and rewatching the scene. How it started versus how it's going. Hey OP, quick question. Are you okay? When I say I'm feral it doesn't always mean I'm angry. Maybe I'm stupid and if you give me food you learn my trust and I'll follow you around. When a toddler sees Lego, ingest, me IRL. Me crawling through 67 fake personalities and foaming from the mouth. Why won't you love me? RB if you are about to lose your crap, have already lost your crap, or support people who lose their crap. Calculator more like calculator I ain't about that math life. My boat flipped over during a storm, so I decided to wear it on my head. After all, it was capsized. You can go from fat to fit with one good vowel movement. Me, can you spell orange? Second grader, the fruit or the color, me and a kid. Yeah no, all I'm saying is, I wouldn't be surprised if Zeus had an OnlyFans.
Oh, come on, man.
You people will really just say anything, huh? Are they wrong though? Problematic roller coasters, son of beast, a wooden disaster. I'll let the internet skew what problematic means for me too much cause I was so ready to be like, what did son of beast do? Imagine getting fricked in the ass on a rough crappy wood coaster and then you get slammed by a piece of splintered wood. Millennials waiting for the housing market to crash so they can buy their first home. When you make a joke and someone tells you that's not very nice, I'm not nice. What kind of friends do you have? My only friend is the thrill of the kill. TIL Disney desperately tried to buy a 58-acre strawberry field right next to Disneyland for decades, but the owner, an elderly Japanese man, refused every single offer, including $32 million. When asked why, he explained, I just want to stay here and farm, king. Bringing Levy to the Soviet Union was an act of internalized Slavphobia on account of how you can't squat in jeans. All I do is act incorrectly in response to stimuli. If I were a celebrity I would smoke so much weed and eat tons of Lark's bagels in public places and just wait around for people to come take my photo. Carbonara with tomato ketchup, and why not with Nutella or pineapple, with parmesan. I advise you to travel more and come to Italy and not invent by trial and error. I cannot explain love, art, culture and the Mediterranean. However, in carbonara you need pecorino, the recipe of which is already in the Odyssey, when you, Americans, weren't even in God's mind. So, this comment on the NYT's carbonara recipe that uses bacon, tomato ketchup, and parmesan, God's mind, when you, Americans, weren't even in God's mind. So.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 131. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the video. I would greatly appreciate it. We are on the road again to 12,000. We finally broke 11,300, which was big. So thank you all. We were kind of stuck there for a little bit, but thank you all for breaking out of that. Keep an eye out for I Rate Your Posts. That should be coming out within the next day or two. I'm really excited about you all seeing that. Again, let me know if you're enjoying the long outro format with no intro. I've had a couple people say that they missed the intros, and miss it, but I really just want to give this a shot and just see how it's received and how it affects the growth of the channel. I am enjoying the more free-flowing outros though, as opposed to the more scripted, and like for like the old intros I had to keep it super short, super sweet. I couldn't really be myself. It was more of like trying to get it all out in a short amount of time. And the outros I could kind of go on and on more, but not as much. Again, I still felt like it was kind of scripted and that it had to be a certain length, whereas these I really just tried to, I mean, I don't want to make them too long, but I'm able to kind of just be more free-flowing and you know, speak to you all how I would like. Elgato Gaming capture thing should be in tomorrow night, so I'll see if I'm able to get that up and running. At least I'll get the software and stuff going for it so that I'll be able to stream. Like I said, my sister comes in on Friday, so I won't be able to stream probably this weekend. Maybe Sunday I can actually, Sunday night. So, you know, maybe, you know, put a pin in it for Sunday night. I could do that because she'll leave Sunday afternoon. I don't think I have anything else to say. I guess I should ask you all something. I want you all, so I think in the past I maybe asked what you all had for breakfast. That was a good one. But maybe tell me what your favorite post in the video was. Tell me what your favorite post in the video was. I'd appreciate that. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 132. Peace out, guys.